guys, how's it going? It has been a while and I'm really sorry. I'm so bad. I owe so many people so many things of my time. And as usual, here I am adjusting my bra. Danielle and my friends are gonna have a heyday with that. By the way, cheers. I have to tell you guys, I am drinking a lot less coffee lately. Isn't this hat cute? I'm just letting you know in case you're wondering, like, what's going on here? Because I'm kind of blending into the back. Of course, after I upload my vlogs, they always look different, but this hat only has stuff on one side, so in case you're wondering. And whatever, so I just thought I'd share that with you. But remember when I was having kind of this catastrophic moment when I was very upset that they were not making, or I couldn't seem to find, which I couldn't find it yesterday, they weren't making my Coffee Mate sugar-free hazelnut that I've been drinking for so long. And then I told you why it was upsetting is that when you have a coffee cup the size of Texas every morning with your Starbucks in it, and you switch from the sugar-free hazelnut to the fat-free, these are the little things. You guys, I'm just going to bring up this point once again, because particularly for those of us, if you're on your last 10 pounds, in my case, I have 20 pounds to lose. I have 20 pounds to lose to get back to the best shape I've ever been in, the best weight. Now, if it means I'm 5 pounds less or more than that and I'm happy, so be it. But that's what I'm aiming for. And I'm really hoping that I can use the last 4 months of this year to do that. Okay, so that's what is that right? So that would be 5 pounds every month. So that's very reasonable. When you're talking about whether you're older and your metabolism has changed, you know, in my case, I'm in the midst of this enjoyable time of the life called menopause. Whether you're a woman that's had a baby and your body's changed because of that, or whether you're just in the older stages of life, or you could be in your 30s. Our bodies start changing and our metabolism starts slowing down. You know, I don't even know. Somebody else can correct me. I think it's even in your 20s. So as you get older, it is going to get progressively harder, unless you're someone like Pam Anderson, who can have a baby and go on the Letterman show like 3 days later looking like Baywatch and making me want to kill her. But for the rest of us, these little things like calories and portion sizes and total calorie intake, it's a really big deal, you guys. It's a big deal. Because I got really frustrated, and of course Aunt Flo's around, so I'm sure that's why she's making me even more frustrated. But I got really frustrated the past couple of days. I was over at my sister's house, and I just was catching a glimpse of my rear view and this back fat on my body. And that's one of the things as you get older, ladies, who in the hell invented that? When I get to heaven, I'm gonna have to talk to God about that, because seriously, I'm over it. Like, who decided to put that back fat there? I wanna like take a knife, or, well, someone's gonna misinterpret this and think I cut myself. I just wanna like a power sander and sand it off back there. Anyway, I got really frustrated, you know, because I was looking and I'm like, wow, I know I've been doing good and I've been, you know, losing weight slowly. I'm not weighing myself this week. I'm doing it next week. Not when Aunt Flo's in town. But I got frustrated and I was like, I really, really, really have to tighten up, because since resigning my job, and that was what, 3 weeks ago? Was it 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago? I have barely been able to catch my breath. I'm that busy. And those of you know it. Carl, you're one of those people, you know. I haven't been vlogging, I haven't been blogging. I have barely had 4 seconds of time every day. I kid you not. I'm falling asleep on my couch. I am so busy, you guys. I had no idea that things were gonna happen this fast. But I've got and I'm just hiring 2 more people potentially to help me because I'm that crazed. Anyway, all that to say, I have to make a serious commitment to really make sure that I schedule in my workouts. I said that I was going to do that. Now that I'm not traveling every week, I really need to get in my workouts. I got to get in my cardio. I got to get in my weights. I've got to make sure I do it and not just wing it, because that counts. And you know what else counts? Every single calorie counts, especially if you're trying to lose weight. Don't kid yourself. These are the things that matter. And all of that 4 minutes of rambling, let me bring that back to you, has to do with my point about coffee. Why? Because if you didn't see the vlog, I can't believe you might have missed one of my vlogs. If you didn't see my vlog about my coffee cup situation, I've been using sugar-free hazelnut creamer for a long time, and I measured it so that I knew that when I had my cup of coffee every morning, it was 75 calories, because when I used the sugar-free, I think it was 15 calories per tablespoon. So however many, tablespoons I put in to fill up this big mug of jug, I was at 75 calories. When all of a sudden recently I couldn't get the sugar-free and I had to go with the fat-free, I had to put in a lot more fat-free creamer into my coffee so that it looked like this instead of black coffee. For those of you people that use creamer, you know what I'm talking about. If you use creamer, I want my coffee to... Would you stop screaming? That child is screaming all the time. I feel like doing a hand gesture right now that would be highly inappropriate, and I'm not going to do it, but you get the idea. You want your coffee to look like it has cream in it. I don't want to put like a dollop of cream. Then why would I even drink coffee? I want my coffee to taste a certain way, okay? Don't argue with me. So, when I switched over to the fat-free creamer, which is, I believe, is it 25? Yeah, it's 25 calories a teaspoon, tablespoon, whatever. That's a big difference, people. And some people, okay, whether it's something like creamer or maybe a cheese or a different, whatever. If you're not paying attention to that, this is the same cups that I use every morning from Pier 1 because I love them. If you make a switch like that and you're like, oh, they didn't have sugar-free, so I'll just use fat-free, and you're not paying attention, I have to put so much more. I think I have to put, to fill up this cup, whatever the difference is this is now a 150 calorie cup of coffee as opposed to 75. It's double. So it's the same size coffee, okay, and yes, I'm using Splenda, all you haters, get over it. I have now doubled. Now you might go, 150 calories isn't that big of a deal. But if you're not keeping track of it, okay, and you don't account for that, you can mess up, okay? If you're not losing weight, I've talked about this before, but certainly in my case, I know, if I am looking in the mirror and I'm like, rats, but I'm usually probably saying a different word, I'm not close, I'm not, whatever. Okay, it's time to tighten up. There's two areas that need to get better. You gotta work out more, you gotta eat less, okay? And it's so easy. Don't kid yourself, it is so easy. Even if you're not eating junk food, people, you don't have to be eating Pop-Tarts, chips, pizza, and cheeseburgers to gain weight. You don't have to be eating, drive-through fast food every day and Cheetos and regular Coke all day long and have that be the reason why you're not losing weight. You could be eating lean cuisines and salads and whatever, but if you have even too much fruit, you have a couple extra bananas a day, that's 200 calories extra. If you did that and then you went to Starbucks and you had a sugar-free soy hazelnut latte, okay, that's 220 calories. You did that, a couple bananas, or you did that and like a balance bar or a zone bar, right? There's 500 extra calories. If you did that a couple times a week, you're gonna gain weight, okay? And you might not think, I don't know, I'm not eating anything bad. It all counts. In a way, I think, as much as I'm not gonna go down that route again for myself, I think that's why so many of these books, like A Body for Life, or this is why figure competitors, they'll go on a 12-week plan and they have to have 6 meals, and in those 6 meals there's only so many choices, right? You know that it's oatmeal and protein powder or oatmeal and eggs for breakfast. You're going to have a protein shake, then you're going to have protein and green vegetables and maybe a sweet potato. I mean, there's like 8 choices that you can have for 12 weeks. There's only so much leeway that you can go in that rule book, if you will, or if you're in Body for Life and you figure out that you can have one protein this size and you can have this and this. Any of those, diet books or diet plans, or if you're working with a trainer and they say these are the things, if you stick to that, right, those people see results. And for those of us that are, I don't want to say it's necessarily being more casual, but yeah, let's say it's being more casual about it. That's what I've been doing because I specifically wanted to get away from what I call my psycho diet mindset, where I couldn't even reasonably look at food without freaking out about everything. And I was either, starving myself or purging and binging. No, not purging. Purging's throwing up, right? I didn't throw up. Obviously, or I'd be a lot slimmer. Not that I'm an advocate of that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying. I don't know what I'm saying, actually. I don't think, I saw this in a Twitter chat last night. I saw a lot of people going, I just can't lose weight. I don't want to hear that. You certainly will never hear that from me, because if I'm frustrated, like when I looked in the mirror and I saw, back fat on me and I'm like, damn it, it's still there. As much as it's got better, it's still there. That means I'm not doing something enough. And it means I'm not getting my diet right. I'm eating too much, I'm eating too late, whatever it is, I'm eating too much. I haven't chiseled it down enough and consistently enough so that I'm losing weight. And I haven't furthermore I'm so much better, I'm getting so many more workouts in, but it still isn't up to the level that I should be. So until it's there, and until I can look back at a month and say, perfect, then and only then, if I've done everything right, if I've really said, okay, I have monitored everything for 30 days with my food and it's been exactly spot on, and I know I can look back at every day because I've written it down, not 4 days a week, not 3 days out of the week that I recorded it on Fit Day, but every single day, if I can honestly say that I did that and then I did these workouts and I'm still not losing weight, which I don't believe will happen, then I can go, I think there's some kind of an issue. I don't think I can lose weight. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all, because now that the different stages that I've gone through this year in figuring a lot of stuff out and in starting to work out again consistently and starting to watch my calories again, I have lost weight, okay? So I'm in the middle of this annoying body, okay? This annoying body whose boobs have gotten bigger, whose waist has gotten bigger, and it's harder for me to lose, but I have lost. So it's not impossible. I've lost, I just want to lose more. And I will lose more. That's all there is to it. And then these guns are going to show even better. You know what I'm saying? I just hit my elbow when I did that. See what I do for you guys. Anyway, so all that to say, little things count. I don't really think I had a point when I started shooting this video, but really do I ever? But here's another thing that I've been doing lately. Sorry, that really hurt me. I need to stay away from the edge of the counter here. But what I have been doing with my coffee, it's not like I planned this, but I think part of me mentally was like, damn, this is now double my calories. I gotta tighten up on my calories, people. I'm not looking to do the Fitfluential road trip tour and be seeing you in person and going, I wanna put a jacket on. No, I wanna be wearing my Lycra pants and be like, oh yeah, look at this, Try and pinch some back fat on me. That's my goal, okay? We're gonna be on the road in November. Anyway, what was my point? Was I making a point? Oh, about the coffee. I'm tending to make this coffee in the morning, and then I go sit out on the porch, and that's when I have my quiet time, and I say my prayers, and I think about the people that I hate, and I ask God to forgive me for my nasty thoughts about them. Just kidding. Kind of. But I've tended to not really even be drinking my full cup of coffee. So like right now, you can see I've had a couple sips. It's actually getting kind of cold. Most days I've been drinking half a cup, so I'm still keeping it at about 75 calories. But calories count, people. It's calorie gain. Any trainer will tell you that. They're all going to say, you know, it doesn't matter if you do paleo, it doesn't matter if you do Body for Life, it doesn't matter if you do the zone diet, whatever it is. You've got to pay attention to the details, especially if you're frustrated and you're whining and you're not reaching your goal. It's not out of your control, period. Stop blaming the world. Stop blaming your job. Stop blaming, you know, your parents. Stop blaming your DNA. You know, sometimes some of us have challenges, okay, but you can get past it and stop giving up and stop throwing in the towel, because that's the only way that you're really going to fail is when you give up. And I'm not going to let you do that. So you guys have a good rest of the day. I think that I've gotten enough done this week, and now that I have an assistant, God bless her, I can actually take a little bit more time for myself, get back to my workout routines, get back to my regular videos, and get back to sharing my ramble-on-a-thons with you guys. So have a good rest of the day, and I'll talk to you soon.